All right, and we are live. I'm gonna wait till 4 or a couple minutes after, just to let people get themselves in here. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll get a couple more markers just in case. And welcome to our viewer. Hi there, S. Oak. How are you today? Oh man, I am sleepy. Oh, Sean. Now I realize. Now I recognize you. My apologies. I was just blanking out. Yeah, if you want me to, I'll put it on the page after everything renders. I'll put a link to it. Once we finish up and then YouTube renders it and lets it go live, I'll put it on the page. Hey, Anthony. How are you? We'll see, Sean. We'll see. Everything's going all right, Anthony. Well, as all right as can be. I'm just plodding away, waiting on a job to come through, hopefully sometime soon. Very proud of how this guy has come out so far, and looking forward to making it look as good as I can compared to the last one that I built, which I'm not showing anybody until I actually shoot the review video for this thing. So the goal for today is going to be to get the left foot and the knee done, and then we're going to see if we can't get the arms done. The cannons I'm going to take a little extra time with just because of some detailing I want to do on the cannons themselves, and maybe attempt to paint some wings. I don't know. Hey, Type. And I'm going to give one brief plug to a group that I belong to on Facebook, the Gunpla Builders of Connecticut, even though I'm not in Connecticut. It's a very small group, very cool, and if you want to just find a small group to talk to and not have to worry about, you know, massive amounts of people, I would say pop over and check them out. And actually, our guest, Mr. Oak, right here, is I think he's the originator of the group, or he's the main moderator. And for those who don't know, my Patreon is live, and I do have 3 tiers so far of rewards. So if you guys want to help donate to get me a better setup than I've got right now, I would be more than appreciative. And there's a couple really cool rewards, not reviews, a couple really cool rewards for the higher tiers. So pop over and check it out, guys. Once I've only got 2 patrons right now. Man, oh man, my head is gone. I got 2 patrons right now, but once I get to 4, then I'll finally be able to start doing polls. All right, it's now 4 o'clock. I'll give a couple minutes, and then we're jumping into this. When I streamed yesterday, I was talking about how it took me a little over an hour to get all of this, as far as the legs are concerned, done and detailed, whereas it only took me about 2 hours to build this thing the first time around, and it looks like it. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. So on to the final foot we go. I'm actually surprised with the amount of detail they've actually put into this kit. Building things like full mechanics and whatnot, and then coming back to this very old no grade. It's actually 11 years old, and it's got a decent amount of panel lines that you can pick out with your ink or anything like that. That it does. It definitely deserves to be an MG. It's the only suit of Atheron's left that doesn't have an MG. So I'm hoping that next year or the year after we'll get it, especially since we just got the announcement or the leak of the GM Sniper Custom coming. So I'm actually going to be starting a new video series very soon after the C3 show and be going over the announcements and whatnot, giving my thoughts. All right, that's good enough. Let's trim the nubs off this foot base. Plus, with the way that they've quote-unquote redesigned everything for the freedom, the justice, the providence, oh my gosh, what they could do with this design, it would be deliciously beautiful. If I go quiet, guys, I'm just focusing on working, and I'm also reading the chat. I think I used paint instead of the ink. Much better than the other one. Gentle. Sweet. So what kits are everybody working on? Welcome, Lawrence. Customizing the Gundam Leopard. Ooh, that's a very nice design. I've got quite a backlog, honestly. This guy I'm just taking as much time as I need to with because I want it to be as perfect as I can make it when I finish it up. But there's 3 kits on their way to me right now, and as soon as they get here, we're going to get a new format for the video reviews. Hey, Backstep. And then, of course, as always, I'm still planning my big giveaway whenever we hit 1,000 squadron mates. You customize, Olivia, are you cussing? Ugh. Man, my brain and tongue just don't want to work. As soon as I popped in Alien Covenant, that's it. Bye-bye brain. Lorenz, are you using the high-grade Leopard Da Vinci, or are you customizing the 1:100 scale high-grade Leopard from the 90s? Lurens, is this the one you're using? Yeah, Sean, I do giveaways at every big milestone, so if you can help get me to 1,000, there's going to be 4 high grades going out, and then I'm also starting there'll be a special 5th one, which the details will be revealed, again, as soon as I hit 1,000. All right, Lurens, this was a very, very fun one, but the joy of this particular leopard is that because it's from Build Fighters Try, you've got so much bashing and stuff you can do with it. You want to make a Deep Striker style? I've got an idea for you. Oh, son of a Baconator. There went the flag. And my Reliant. What do you think about trying to bash parts of this in, Lurens? If you're going for that whole Deep Striker style. Did I just lose everybody? Chat went uber quiet. Thanks, Sean. Man, I love this knife, but it's about to fall to pieces on me. Yeah, I know about getting discouraged, Backstep. I've got a couple custom ideas in my head that I have very lightly started, but I haven't done a single thing on them in about a year, and I really need to get to work on one of them, especially considering I kind of called out Jabman on it. All right, so like a build event, Lurens? If you're asking me that, the answer is no. I have never participated in one. Right now, sadly, my biggest problem is that usually builds are held on Saturdays, and because I'm a part-timer, I usually wind up having to work on Saturdays. I can't even make it to my local Gundam club because of, because of scheduling. What I do, though, that I highly recommend to you guys, if you've got close friends that are into building Gunpla and whatnot, my friends and I will sometimes get together and just have what I call a build party. Everybody just brings a kit. We sit around, shoot the bull, and just build, build, build. The double Zeta, as far as the double Zeta Verka, oh, I am absolutely getting that. One of the things that made me very happy when I saw completed pictures, pics of the completed kit, is that it was standing on its own and it was seeming very, very solid. So it should, at least to me, right now it's looking a lot better than the last 3 Verkas that I've built, which have all been stinkers. And with this piece going on, one Saviour Gundam with fully completed and detailed legs is done. Now to move on to the arms and the shoulders. Yeah, Lurens, that's a joy of being a part-time retail cashier, at least for right now. So, I hate to say it tight, but it probably will be. If I was going to bet money, I would say, yeah, it's going to be P Bandai. I'm going to keep a lot of my opinions to myself right now, Lurens. I hope you don't mind, but what I'm planning is after C3 this weekend, I'm going to start a whole new series, basically my own news and reflections series. Actually, Sean, if I could move, I want to move further south, but I'm just trying to go where I can find a job in my field. I appreciate the offer, though. And even though I can't really show it off right now, I was very thrilled. What was it? 2 days ago, I came home, and my actual diploma was waiting on me. So I actually have my full master's degree now. Brian, I'm not going to think about that just yet because I'm still waiting for the MG of this kit. So I'm going to be as old as Rip Van Winkle when that finally comes out, I'm afraid. They'll make a Strike Freedom 2.0. There's no doubt in my mind that they will make a Strike Freedom 2.0. And if they take cues from the metal build, I will be a very happy builder because I love the aesthetic of the metal build. That's why I got the Dragon Momoko one. And even though we have the Hobby Magazine leaks show up, there are still more new kits that are going to be announced at C3. Hence why I'm, again, holding all my opinions until that comes around, and then I can start my new series. Yes, son, I am absolutely getting Gundam Versus. I've already pre-ordered it, and I'm very excited for it coming out. Yeah, because No, I didn't. I am very anti-high-res models. I do not like that line at all. Seems very counter Gunpla to me. But yes, I know we're still going to get more MGs announced, because when earlier this year they said that we were also going to get new Thunderbolt MGs, which I don't care about, but you know we're going to get. My guess is the December release is going to be the Atlas. No, Sean, I don't. Not in the least. Not the kits, at least. The show is okay, but I am no fan of the model kits. I hated the full armor. The Psycho Zaku was a headache, and I have no intention of getting the Atlas. Make faces all you want, man. We've each got our own individual tastes. Is that final? Is that it right there? Favorite series? As far as Universal Century is concerned, it's actually 0083. And then alternate universe, it's probably going to be Seed. All right, come on. There we go. Fine. Ooh. That red matches a lot better than I thought it was going to. Sweet. The first season of IBO was very good. It was the second season that, especially the way they ended the second season, that just absolutely killed it for me. The guys that I do the MS report with, if you watch our breakdown of IBO, I'm not going to lie, I was very, very cruel to the second series, especially the season finale. But I do not apologize for the way I feel about how the show was handled and ended. Sean, we are never going to get an MG Kshatriya. That is the biggest pipe dream. We could get an RE, but there's no way they're ever going to be able to engineer an MG Kshatriya. Sorry, man. Hard truth. Yeah, we all have dream suits, and I'm sorry, but really, an RE100 is the only way I ever see of us getting a 1-to-100 Bandai release Kshatriya, because there is that Iron Bear one that's coming. Again, Sean, it's just a question of engineering. And I believe that with as many gimmicks as they try to throw into MGs now to make them stand out, the binders would be way too heavy and it would be an absolute nightmare. Sorry. It's just how I feel about it. But again, everybody has their dream. Like there's a Universal Century suit that I would love to see not only a 2.0 of, but I'd love to see its upgraded form as a master grade, but I know I'll never get it. I think they did. I think the reason they created the Nightingale is just to show that they could do it in RE. But again, that thing is an ever-loving brick. Every other RE has been amazing. Of course, the only one I can't say anything about is the Hama Hama, because I don't have it yet. Now, second. I would invite you to at least try the high grade. And not the repair, just get the original standard Kshatriya. It's a fun build. Oopsie, I'm about to cause a mess. I'm not saying the design of the suit itself isn't overrated, but the high grade is fun. I mean, It's gonna have a bit of a soft spot in my heart, the high grade, just because when I had some serious, and I do mean serious crap go down, oh man, nearly, actually over 3 years ago, the Kshatriya high grade was the very first gunpla that I built to get myself A, back into the hobby, and B, get myself out of the funk that had happened from this major personal event of mine. Yes, Bawu is amazing. I'm going to do what I can to get my hands on the green one when that comes out. Ugh. Hi, Billy. And Battle Log Episode 1, I loved that. That was a very fun few minutes. The only thing I felt slightly cheated on, and I mean slightly, is that it wasn't the original voice for Char. I love the little bit that they threw in because Ribbons is voiced by Amuro Ray. So he's like, wait a minute, why do you sound familiar? All right. Oh, come on, second. Bandai and Sunrise are all about overkill. I mean, come on. Look at the way that fight went. Reversible is nothing short of overkill versus that Zaku. Hey, Pavandra. I didn't even know Supernova had a Sandrock. This is news to me. I will investigate. Because I want the P Bandai one, but Supernova, I might give them a shot. Let me see one quick thing here. Okay, so I don't need to worry about lining that. Second, no, I didn't. I had no idea Supernova's Sandrock existed. Okay. Then my memory is completely failing me, second. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to wash my hands after this. Not going to be able to do too much, otherwise it's going to look like I have completely made my fingers bleed. An MG Bear guy would sell like hotcakes. Hey, Mecca. Long time no see. All right. Just chuckling as I read your guys' chat. That reminds me the bit about the full armor Gundam. I said yesterday in my stream, but the Master Grade has had its final production run. So if you can get one, get your hands on it, guys. Hi, Jetfire. Yeah, Brutality, the MG. Yeah. Final production run. They will not make any more after these are gone. Sounds like I've got more thunderstorms heading my way. Everything that I've seen so far, second, I'm going to bet that because it's coming out in November, that it's a retail release. All right, second, you want to make a bet on it? All right, guys. The discussion about whether the sniper is retail or premium getting a little heated. So how about this? We just cool our jets, and when the magazine is fully released, we'll find out. I was going to offer a bet, but now I've changed my mind. All right, guys, I'm being serious here. Drop it. We wait until the magazine comes out, and then it is confirmed. The speculation discussion is getting heated. I don't like seeing that in my chat, so drop it. All right, that's one arm done. How much time have I got? Feeling a little out of it, in all honesty. All right, Mecca, I'll answer your question. I've got 3 HGs coming in, and when they do, there's going to be a legitimate format shift in the way I do my videos. They're going to be much more heavily edited, and they'll be hopefully a bit more entertaining. I'm going to kind of pause right now. Just not really feeling working on that other arm right now. I'll do another stream and do the limb, finish up the arms, but I don't know. Just not feeling it right now. Okay, so there's a nub up top. How good an artist am I? Second? Not at all. Why? Jetfire, you got in late, but I'm actually holding my thoughts on all of these new announcements until after C3 because I'm starting a new video series after that, which is basically going to be news, reflections, thoughts, project updates, so on and so forth. Second, if I could doodle, I would, but I can't, so I don't. Is that really only as far in as that saber goes? Good grief. God, how much this sticks out. No, I'm not Lurens. I'm actually using the Mr. Hobby set that has the nippers, the knife, and came with spare blades, a pair of tweezers. Can't even remember what else it came with. A pair of tweezers, a lining pin, extra blades for the knife. All right, guys. I'm going to open up the floor for direct questions so I can answer them. I'm really admiring this right now, and I want to finish it, but I'm not feeling building right now. So, question time. For questions that I haven't already answered. Sean 42. My plans for this kit, Pavandra? Really, it's a quote-unquote straight build, but I'm detailing it and making it look as good as I possibly can just because of how much I love this design. I've built this, in one way or another, I've built this kit 3 times counting this. I built the then Saviour, then I built a Saviour just like this one, which I didn't do a darn thing to, and it looks like it. And then there's this one that I'm working on right now. Lurens, this is the school that I went to get my master's degree. And I'm just, as far as color choice, Pavandra, I'm leaving it the red. The detailing that I'm doing is just the lining. I'm using this red to clean any red nubs up, and then I'm using black to clean any black nubs up. You asking what I got my degree in, Sean? Billy, that project is still alive. It's just, yeah, I'm kind of starting over. I need to figure out how to take some layers of paint off and start over, but I still have it a lot. The project is still alive. It's just getting everything to come together. When I started that project, excuse me, I was just starting school, and the pressures of school definitely overshadowed getting that project finished. And Sean, my master's is in instructional technology and design. Thanks, Orvin. Does that even work on paint that's been dry for a good while? Second, yes, I did get past the priming stage. Hang on a second. And second, to prove that I got past the priming stage, here's some of the leg armor with the other color. So the look that I'm trying to go for is a bit like this. I do paint Lurens, but it is very, very, very rare for me to. What I was originally trying to do was find some cans like this so that I could finish the detailing work on pieces like this when I cut them off the tree. I kind of did things backwards, but then again, this is the first time I've really taken a gunpla and gone as ham on it as I want to. What were you expecting, second? If you weren't expecting blue. You guys still with me? Like, here's a better, well, I wouldn't say better. Lurens, I'm not painting the Sazabi. No way. Here's the Gelgoog shield in both colors. So we've got a teal and a gunmetal. And then here's some trays showing off the feet and the chest in the gunmetal. Thought you guys might like to see that. So I do have custom designs, but the pressures of school, and then it's like when I get some time, work's like, oh, we need you to work 50 hours this week. So timing has just been a bear. But Project Raven is still alive. I just need to get back to it. If I had enough time and PTO, I wouldn't be against taking a week off just to work on it if I could get myself around to doing it. But the problem is, I still need to find a paint can that's this color. I found the gunmetal to match up with the gunmetal spray can that I'm using, but it's this teal that I'm having a devil of a time trying to find, which is why I might take that off and go with a different shade. Yeah, you could say that, Lurens. And then I've also got a new custom design that popped into my head. When I can afford to get another Freedom, Justice, and Providence, I'm going to bash the heck out of those three. The color code, give me 1 second, Sorvin. I've got that rattle can around here somewhere. All right, Sorvin, here it is. It's Tamiya Spray 41, Coral Blue. Any other questions, guys? Lurens, I might. I just might. I mean, this new design that I've cooked up in my head that uses the Providence, Freedom 2.0, and Justice might be worthy of getting in there. I'd have to come up with something really good. But I've never seen anybody from America or the United States do well in that. no hopes for the reveals. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I'm going to be surprised, even though, and I'm pretty sure Sagan will agree with me on this, they're going to announce the MG Atlas. I know they are. That's going to be, I'm calling that as the December kit for this year, just because of of a promotional they ran early this year, and the fact that we haven't seen any MGs like they said we would from Thunderbolt Season 2. No worries, Pavandra. Take care of yourself. Jetfire, I watch it for all of it. I could care less, Jetfire. Like I said, anything that's announced, I am waiting to be surprised about. And I'm going to mention it again, guys. If you want to have a private one-on-one stream with me just to chat while I build or something, that is a reward for the highest tier on my Patreon. So that's $10 a month. $5 a month, you get to vote on a kit that I build. And then $1 a month, you get a shout out at the end of the video. So I'm going to give Sean here another shout out because of the small group he's got on Facebook that they're a bunch of pretty cool guys. So if you want to check them out, check out Gunpla Builders of Connecticut. But if there's nothing else, guys, like I said, please check out my Patreon. Sign up if you want to. And I will see you guys sometime next week. I've got Tuesday and Wednesday off, so I might stream again next Tuesday. But either way, guys, I do appreciate all of you being squadron mates, and I will see you guys at the next one. Take care, guys.